Bjornsson has the pole here at the infamous Rio Trapezoid. Dopik Mine looking to get a win before he retires in second. The rookie sensation Denzel Drake in third. Roger Stevenson in fourth. Your $10 million winner Matt Molina and Ross in sixth. What kind of chaos is this race going to ensue this time? We will see. Let's get ready here in Brazil. The A of LGD, who was the hometown hero, who has yet to win here, is starting in the mid-pack. Who is it going to be going into turn one? It is going to be Bjornsson who gets it, but Mine is going to get a very good run off the outside. He's getting aggressive early in the 55 Husky Chocolate Toyota. Takes the lead here early, and by a good amount of car lengths as well. Denzel Drake looking to make a move on the inside of Bjornsson. He's getting sucker holed through the middle, but Bjornsson's able to save it, but Drake doesn't actually get the... In this track, it's the middle groove that it's the best one, because if you dive too far to the inside, you're not going to have a lot of room to go out that middle. You can see Denzel Drake and Dustin Keys just lost a lot of momentum there. And it is going to be Dopik Mine who takes lap one, followed by Stevenson, Bjornsson, Molina, and Ross. But it's going to be 3 wide here coming into one. We will see. They reduced it to 2 wide for now, not willing to take those kind of risks this early. Is he coming into turn two? Denzel Drake learned from his mistake he made in lap 1. And now he's making a very great run off of turn 2, looking to catch up to his good smile teammate. Lap 5 now. There is the 3 of Rada. Martin Morrison Jr. make contact going into turn 4. Is Martin going to be able to retaliate? Morrison Jr. does get the run at the moment. This is going on way back in the top 15 area. But up front is still Dopik Mine, but that Roger Stevenson is not going to make it easy for him. Stevenson looking to make a chase appearance for the 2nd year in a row. Got pretty close, got in there last season, but didn't really do much with it after that. But at the same time, nobody other than Fontaine and Martin did anything with it after that, because those two were the clear-cut best drivers that postseason. But here comes Stevenson onto the outside, following the same line as Mine so he can get the draft. Is Roger Stevenson going to make the move here? We will see. Coming into lap 7, it looks like Beanie was actually very fast coming out of turn 4. And he's actually going to extend his lead. Coming into turn 1 now. Pretty single file here for the time being. Not really a lot of 2 wide action going on here, except for here between Morrison Jr. and Cottle. Salter chooses to take the outside because Morrison Jr. is probably going to get sucker holed by the 40. And there it is right there. Cottle gets a good run, but Salter doesn't really get the run he wanted to. Back to this battle for first between Mine and Stevenson. The 55 and the 65, you can see the gap's actually been reduced there. Stevenson is getting closer to the 55. It seems like Mine is really good off of 4, but Stevenson is better off of 1. 180 miles per hour they're hitting here. That's pretty fast for this type of track. A very, very flat trapezoid. You can basically treat this track the same way you would treat tracks such as the Milwaukee Mile or New Hampshire. Very, very flat, wide ovals. What kind of run is Stevenson going to get here? Not taking any risk this time. Stevenson seems to be content with that 2nd spot. You see the 23 of Bolio Brown's got some damage. He's in dead last, but other than that, it's been surprisingly clean for the time being. We do have some smoke going. Somebody's brakes did lock up. The last car in the top 10 is right there, the 56 of Dorian Sparks. But Rada's looking to make a move out to the inside. Is he going to try to get that draft? Is he going to go inside or outside? Very good battle for 10th we got here. Here comes the bump and run attempt from the 3. That might work. And look, actually up here, we have a 3-wide battle here. 3 wide here, all battling for the spot in the top 5. 4 cars involved. Molina, Ross, Drake, and Baker. Molina, the $10 million man, has got it in for now. But Drake looks to go into the inside of his teammate. He's definitely not going to be giving his teammate any types of hesitancy. But Molina's got it, at least for lap 14 here. Have some cars started pinning already? It doesn't look like it. But Topik Mine has the lead, and cars are going to be expected to come into pit any second now. Volio Brown is still in dead last. He is just coming out of turn 4. We actually have a car that is pinning first. It is Dane Stockholm. Nothing really going on here. We will see which cars beat each other out to pit road. This is the closest the 65 has really been to the 55 all race. Don't count Bjornsson out either because it's getting pretty good here. Bjornsson's now one of the fastest cars. And look at this. They're just battling for who can get onto pit road first. And Mine got a very good launch off of there. Or are they going to wait another lap? It looks like they will. They're going to wait until the next lap to pit, surprisingly. Baker comes onto pit road first. That might be a pretty smart idea. Dane Stockholm is just now coming out of pit road. But because of that little bit of hesitancy from Stevenson, Bjornsson's now going to have a good chance to take that second spot away from the 65. As I say that, the 65 actually gets a very good launch off of there. But Mine this is the largest lead that he has had at the moment. Went from 0.2 seconds to 1.2. Gained a full second there. The fastest lap bonus at the moment goes to the 39 of Ross. It would be a pretty good, significant win for the 55 if he can get one race won before he retires, because he knows he is out of that seat at the end of the season. Hopkins is coming to pit, and here comes everybody else. Are there any notable cars staying out? No, it does not look like it. Everybody's pitting except for the 3 of Rada. He decided to stay out. He's going to pit the next lap. Pace speed limit is 50 miles an hour. Sorry about that. And here comes Mine now, looking to take all 4 tires as fast as he can. Mine was clearly the fastest car there, and it looks like that means that Bjornsson and Stevenson are actually going to wait until the next lap, which is pretty surprising. If we can find him, yep, there he is. There is Roger Stevenson along with Bjornsson and Molina. It's going to be this lap that they decide to come in and pit. What kind of significance is that going to have against the 55 car? Here comes Stevenson now. We will take a look at Topik Mine, who is your current leader. But will he be able to beat the 65 of Stevenson? Mine is currently down the shorter backstretch. Stevenson is just now working on getting his tires. Coming on to turn 4 for the 55. We could have a pretty good battle here for first. Was it smart to pit as late as you can because you do have fresher tires? That is one more lap that you can drive that car out as hard as you can. Here comes Mine. Looks like Stevenson beat him to it. We will see. Where is that 55 car? He's coming in right now. It looks like Mine still has the lead. Where is the 65 of Stevenson? There he is. He's coming out of pit road now. So Topik Mine is your leader. And your leader by a pretty significant amount as well, because I think Dustin Morrison Jr. is a lap car. 5 laps to go, and look at that point standings right there. Topik Mine is absolutely well ahead of everybody else. Stevenson probably was not a good idea for Stevenson to hesitate and then pit a couple laps later, because look at the 55, almost 5 seconds ahead. Ross in second, Baker third, Lorenzo's a lapped car, Molina in fourth, and Bjornsson in fifth. We have a pretty good battle here between it looks like Bjornsson's got it in the leader of that main pack, the battle for the last spot in the top 5. Here comes Rada into the inside of Dustin Keys, though. Is Rada going to make the move? He is clear. Is he going to be able to block him before Keys gets that run? Yes, he can. 3 laps to go for Topik Mine. He has increased his lead even more. The fastest lap bonus is going to go to the 39 of Ross, the only driver to get under 47 seconds. That is very impressive. But at this point, Ross should not even worry about finishing ahead of Mine. It's all about just holding off Baker. We could have it seems to be a very common theme here in the NICS. We're going to have a very good battle for second here. Don't worry about Lorenzo. He is a lapped car. In fact, he is one of the only 2 lapped cars, the other being Dustin Morrison Jr. Who is going to get this battle for second? Ross got a very, very good run off of 4. But Baker is not out of it yet. He's going to get a pretty good draft coming out of here. Baker, is he going to try the inside or the outside of Ross? Here comes Baker now onto the outside. He did get slightly more outside than Ross. Is he been able to build on that? Coming down the shorter backstretch, they are just as fast going into there. Is Baker going to try to outbreak Ross coming into 3? Coming into turn 3, they both to be at about the same. No, Baker's gotten closer. Is Baker going to try to use the bump and run on Ross? There it is. Baker almost touched the 39, but Baker is forced into the curbing, and that's going to let Ross run away with it. Baker probably used up all his stuff going into 4, but let's get back to the 55. He is now just entering turn 1, not even bothering going as far inside as he can. He is just concentrating on taking it easy. A very good run from the 55 car. You can see on the back of his car, he does have Season 7 painted, and he has confirmed that this will be his last season as well. Whether it ends in a chase run or a championship is up for debate, but he can say that he did get at least one more win in his senior season. Coming out of turn 4, the Frenchman is going to win here at Rio. A fantastic win for the 55, and probably the most memorable one of his career. Ross is going to get 2nd, Baker is going to get 3rd, Bjornsson is going to get 4th, and here's a really good battle for 5th. It looks like that Rada got it.